All right, a big temperature swing across Maryland. It brought overcast, breezy conditions. Outside, still chilly, and there's a stiff wind and pockets of drizzle. Not very cheery out there. Marty Bass here now with more on the weather whiplash. Marty.
Well, I got to be honest with you, Denise. It ain't January, so we'll call it a win for the home team. But all you have to do is look behind me. It is pretty rude compared to this time yesterday. And what it all boils down to is this. We've got a really strong easterly flow in the area. In other words, what you're seeing is air coming off of two bays in the ocean. And that's cooler air than what was coming up from the south yesterday. We do have some scattered showers around the area. But all you have to do really is get close up again into Baltimore is look at the wind directional arrows. They're all coming in off the Chesapeake, Delaware Bay, and off the ocean. Yesterday we were talking, deep spring-like mild conditions. This afternoon, with really no clearing, temperatures are going to stay in the mid-50s and fall down by bedtime into the upper 40s. So, frankly, what we're watching is this. We're watching these wild temperature swings, but here comes the good news. It's going to be a 50-50 holiday weekend. The bad news is the 50 that's not going to be good is going to be on Sunday. Chilly air comes in early next week. We'll have a complete first alert weather forecast for you coming up shortly. Denise, over to you.
Thank you, Mark. All right, welcome back. Let's take a live look outside on this Thursday. Gray out there, damp out there, and actually chilly compared to what we've been spoiled by, Marty.
Well, a lot of times I say temperature is, and the feel of the air, like in humidity, is where does the air come from? Yesterday it was coming from the south, where they've been playing baseball all spring long. Today it's coming off the Chesapeake, the Delaware Bay, and the ocean. We've got a sea and a bay breeze. Hence, that's why it is cooler. 51 degrees right now. Don't even have to worry about it feels like, but there's that easy to say, east-northeast breeze/wind at about 14 miles an hour. So right now, temperatures, Pikesville 51 degrees, Abingdon 50, 49 Choptown, within arm's reach of the upper 40s in Columbia, officially reporting right now in downtown Columbia, 51 degrees. But take a look at what's going to happen tomorrow. Wow. Look at that. Even Western Maryland's now popping. The computer just jumped it up to the, very low 80s. So mountains, Western Maryland, Southern Maryland, Eastern Shore beaches, the beaches, there's going to be that sea breeze still in the 60s, but still milder than the state. But statewide, just look at all that sunshine in the area. So how close is sunshine to us right now? Believe it or not, if I'm going to widen the sat rad out, and you'll be able to actually see where that sea breeze is having effect. Remember, the air is coming in from my right hand toward my left hand, and you can see where that pocket of clouds very simply is. And because of that, we're not really, it's just going to hold tough. We're not going to get these clear skies moving into the area, frankly, anytime soon. By overnight, we'll start to see skies go partly cloudy in the area. By tomorrow morning, we should have some sunshine in the region. And then once we get into tomorrow afternoon, let the good times roll. It is really going to be getting nice. But we're still going to be on a temperature roller coaster over the big look at the 7-day forecast. I mean, look at that. 58 and 54 Tuesday and Wednesday. Worry about it then. Today, 56 if we're lucky. Tomorrow, 81, then 85 degrees Saturday. Sunday right now, a possible alert day. Not because of any severe weather, but it's Easter. We want you to understand that there are going to be some showers around the area. So plan accordingly. Radar doesn't lie. I'll be watching Sunday morning to see our first alert weather radar, and you should be too. And then you'll be able to get on some firm ground for plans as you move through Easter Sunday. But still, it's going to be mild 73. The shower activity is going to be a cold front moving across the area down to 61, then 58 and 54 degrees. Once again, we'll worry about that later. Denise, over to you.
Thank you, Marty. Later today. All right, interesting
She's not
weather.
letting me tell the truth about the weather. That's for a different story.
Language.
Okay. Well, we were talking about, I want to look at the overnight lows Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That gets my attention because I'm starting to get used to these mild overnights, but we're going to get, more late fall-like than spring on those days. We'll get through it.
All right.